So I'm now about 30 or 40 episodes into this YouTube channel, podcast slash vlog, which I'm calling You Never Know. And a lot of people are kind of wondering why I'm doing it. And they wonder why I'm camping out here in the wild. And it really is out in the wild. I don't know if you can see, but through those trees, there's just about nothing for miles and miles and miles. And I don't know whether you can hear it, but off in the distance there's the yipping of some coyotes. Often hear it in the middle of the night. One will start yipping, and then the others will join in a yip, 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 yip. I asked somebody who knew a lot more about these things than I did exactly what it meant. And he said, well, it could mean that they've found something and they're celebrating. But it could mean that they just want to communicate with each other. And I think that's kind of what this whole experiment is about. It's about communicating with each other. We all want to be heard. We all want to be noticed. Last night I went to hear a singer-songwriter from Texas by the name of Ray Wylie Hubbard. It's kind of a shit-kicking, down-home Texas type cowboy poet with a feel for the turn of phrase. And he said a lot of people are asking him why he's doing what he does and why he writes lyrics that tend to be kind of incendiary. And he said, well, you're more likely to be noticed if you burn down the barn rather than just taking out the trash. Some of these videos are pretty personal, and I feel kind of raw and exposed by sharing them with people. But I think it goes to something that Jesse sent me a few days ago. We were talking about how we often feel very much alone when we're in a crowd of people, but we don't feel alone when we're out in nature or when we're around animals. And it seems to be kind of a different kind of connection. We have it with certain people, but we don't have it with others. And Jesse wrote me a little note that said, you know, I recently stumbled on the idea of a soul family. People that are not of blood, but with whom we feel like family. I feel like family to you. That idea of finding that feeling of safety with people, to know that you're cared for, it's so special. So in a sense, my grandiose schema with this You Never Know podcast, I think is is to try and create a soul family of people who feel soul connections with each other, who want to go a little bit deeper, share things that might seem a little tender, a little private, welcome people into your home. This is my home out here in the wild, and I love it. I wake up, sun peeks up over the eastern ridge there, and I usually can hear either the hoot owl or the coyotes. This morning there was a skunk came by. Fortunately, he or she felt at home. So I think I'm gonna end this particular episode here with a poem that Jesse sent me yesterday, which I think captures this whole idea of a soul family. When two or more givers indulge in a connection, it's like magic. It's alchemy. I water you, you water me. We never drain each other. We just grow.